The Jim and Terry Show, trying to find reason and calm in the face of things that are beyond our understanding.
Hey, beautiful lady at the bar. No, you don't want to talk to me. Well, that lounge music.
All right, I don't know how we got into
She don't want to talk to me
what's
because
this?
yes,
Your phantom hair?
Are you happy to see me? Are you happy to see me, or is that a chainsaw strapped to your belt?
Oh my! The song that we open with is just an excerpt from it, but the irony of juxtaposing an angel with a chainsaw. Yeah. It's the irony
and the
of
sound
that,
of a chainsaw with lounge music.
Yeah, I would like to say I sampled that chainsaw. It was my Husqvarna chainsaw.
Was that your real chainsaw?
No, you know, at some point, if I was ever to do an album, I would sample all these things. And when back in the day when I was a purist,
You've done 47 albums. What are you talking about?
Well, now I'm taking shortcuts. So I go online and say, can I find different chainsaws? Give me a different size of chainsaw. Give me one revving. Give me one starting, brum, 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 choking it. And then I decide which one I want and how I'm going to stretch it out or where I'm going to use it, cut and paste it and fade it in and blend it all. But I wouldn't, most of the time I would love to sample this stuff. You know, I've got all these little quirky musical instruments here and I like to sample those things and put them in front of the mic and, you know, blow the whistles and tap the drums and
I don't know where you got the Trump penis, though.
The Trump penis?
Mushroom.
mushroom. I used to collect these for my behavioral class.
That is a percussion, right? Instrument?
No, it's you take the lid off and it's a storage container. I put my change in there.
Oh, okay.
So,
cool.
But I used to collect these things. Once a year I'd go to this wood carving place and I'd collect something that I thought was durably solid and bring it to class and let the kids open it up and, would you know, just to show them this is hand carved. Somebody took this and carved it themselves. And most of these things are imported to Primitive Designs on, south of, on your way to the 401, way out. And I can't even remember the intersection. On your way past Peterborough.
Our audience really
Primitive Designs. Well, look it up. Primitive Designs is on the website. So
near Peterborough.
Near Peterborough. On your way down to the 401. And I would go there because the wood carving, if you haven't been there, it's worth a trip.
Are they a sponsor now?
No, I wish. But they did some nice work for me and my class. And the owner spoke to my class and talked about business.
Really?
Yeah, he talked about where he gets his material from. He goes each winter when they close down in Canada and spends several months searching for new products for the spring and summer sales that he's going to do from Indonesia, Malaysia. He goes through that and he ships containers full back to Canada and he puts these things. They're the ones who've got these giant transformer figures made out of car parts and what have you, all welded together, but they're like 2 stories high and they're dinosaurs, they're winged creatures.
Sounds like a fascinating place to go.
It is. So there you go, Primitive Designs. And I don't even know how we got onto that topic, but let's take something like maybe dinosaurs and talk about things that are in the news that are dinosaur related, as in old school, as in people who should have long been fossilized, as in maybe Putin, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong-un. Talk about international events and talk about we've already mentioned the incursion of drones into Ukraine. Yeah. But are we at the point? Poland wants, I'm thinking they're chafing at the bit for a NATO response.
Well, they want a no-fly zone.
Not just over Poland. Yeah. I mean, Poland can protect its own airspace.
I don't know how this is going to end because everything has another reaction, right?
And it goes up in terms of intensity. So it's not calming down. There is no peace in our time.
If the President of the United States didn't just have a hissy fit every time something doesn't go his way, maybe he could have done something to bring peace to this area.
He cannot control Putin.
But he just wanted it all to be his name on it.
Yes.
By the way,
his brand.
That new hall he's building, that ballroom, is it going to be the Trump ballroom? Probably, eh?
I don't know. He's got the Kennedy Center now.
Yeah, Donald J. Trump ballroom.
First thing I would do post-Trump, I'm optimistic, Jim, is is to rebrand everything that has his name on it, and I would tear the patio out that was paved over the rose garden, put the rose garden back in, and find the original roses that she, Jacqueline Kennedy, had put in there, and I would say, let's return to normal. I would take off all the gold trimmings out of the Oval Office, strip
gaudy?
it back
Isn't
down
that
to the
gaudy?
days of Lincoln.
Yeah.
Let's look to purer, better times.
Well, that's what I'm really into myself right now. I'm sick and tired of the stuff that surrounds us, all the false gods, you might say. This is just becoming ridiculous. You should have seen that. You didn't see any pictures. You should have put it up before we talked of this dinner they held for Trump. I mean, there was gold ornaments on the table that must have been 3 feet high, just ornaments. And
that's the state dinner.
Luxury beyond luxury beyond luxury for, a guy that, should be behind bars.
But they would do a state dinner.
Maybe I'm too hard.
They would do a state dinner like that for any diplomat, not just for Trump.
I don't know if they would go that far. I mean, they were saying, well, the military on the front lawn was 3 times bigger than for anybody else.
Well, that's because
they had planes fly over.
Well, of course.
And Trump rode in a carriage.
Yeah, I saw that.
Have they done that before?
I think they have myself, but yes, they are greasing the palms, the golden palms.
It's obvious. But Trump will eat it up. Look how great I am. And unfortunately, our cousins are going to eat that all up as well. Yeah, he is that great. He is that great. Well, he's only human, folks.
Yeah. Well, getting back to Poland and the protect the airspace over Ukraine, it can be done. I've argued that I don't understand why they couldn't close the skies over Ukraine from day one. They have the ability. They have the weapons. They have everything they need.
Well, you got to remember the king of the world here, and I don't mean my Lord. I mean the yellow Jesus, orange Jesus, I should say. Don't forget, he blames Ukraine.
Yes.
He's on Putin's side. He likes dictators.
Yes.
He likes that power. He knows that Putin has all the wealth of Russia. And he wants all the wealth. You think he's starving kids because he's just cruel that way? No, that's his money. All those departments he's taking money off of, he thinks it's his money. Because in reality, if you let him keep going, it's going to be his money. He'll say what oligarchs can keep what they want. That's why Basil and them are sucking up to him, because they know he can make the rules to take their money.
That's right. And
so in reality, even now, those billionaires, it's really not their money. It's now Donald J. Trump's money. And he just loves money. So he's going to cling to that. Man, I'm aggressive.
So getting back to Poland and NATO, the technology exists to close the skies over Ukraine to prevent the devastation that is taking place in Ukraine. And for the life of me, I've always said, I do not understand when we have the ability and the technology and the personnel, and now even Canada is now approaching 5% by 2035. 5% for Canada.
We're just little. So
don't forget, most of our defense budget have been reluctant to comply with the American expectation, because for America, their number one industry is arms.
Yeah, we're not making it.
We're not making it.
They're selling it. So when Trump wants everybody to increase to 5% against it, it's his money, you see.
Yes.
These industries are making the money to sell to the other countries.
Yes, they want to sell the weapons systems.
Yeah.
So here we go with weapons systems. And I think I sent you a quote that's from 1958 with the Avro arrow. If I didn't, I apologize. But here's the one thing that clicked in my mind. The Avro arrow, breaks my heart to think of the technology. And we've all been told it was because it was too costly, and Canada's a small country and we couldn't afford a military aircraft industry. I'm sort of suspecting that's a line that was told to keep us all saying, oh, yeah, we're just little Canada.
It was
what
a
can
disaster. We do? Not the plane, the axing of it. It was the most advanced plane in the entire world. So Canada probably, and maybe this was God's divine grace that we don't become a military industry, because everybody in the whole world would have wanted that jet.
We'll talk about the Avro arrow in buying American. Next podcast, The Jim and Terry Show. Signing out.
Come
And-
one day, the tether line will snap. Come one moment, one cover story blown. Come one truth, one smoking gun exposed.